Hey babes, in this video I'm going to be creating this look with the blue eyeshadow, so stay tuned. So today we're going to be doing a really fun look. I haven't done blue eyeshadow in a long time, so I hope this turns out exactly the way I have it imagined. I'm wearing this very 90s black leather shirt. How cute is this? I got it from Fashion Nova. And I pinned down the hair, did some big waves. So let's get started. So I always like to use two primers. My go-to primer is always Professional by Benefit. I just love this. I actually use two primers. I use a matte first. No matter if it's summer or winter time, I just feel that the combination of these two primers just makes my skin feel nice and tight. And then I have a full face, or even if it's just like a soft face all day long. So is NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. So I already put primer on my face. I also put some chapstick because my lips have been extremely chapped lately. Again, my Buxom, my favorite product. I have a combination of oily and dry skin, but I have to say lately my skin has been pretty amazing. It's just been normal. So in another video I'll kind of do my skin routine and what I do to just try to maintain my skin as even as possible. Next we're going to go into the foundation. I discovered this foundation by Jade Wadey 180, I believe her name is. This foundation you could find it at any drugstore, Target. I love it. It feels so light and it's so affordable. Are you kidding me? I believe it's like $14.99. This beats any expensive foundation I've ever purchased. So I'm gonna go in. Normally I go in, my skin tone is 480 or 475 depending on how light I am, but I did do a little bit of self-tanner. Gosh, I always get really red. My favorite sponge, no shade, for the Beauty Blender, sorry. The Beauty Blender is amazing. They were super innovative, but I just feel like it's a little too expensive to be paying $20 to $30 for a Beauty Blender when Real Techniques has this sponge. I love their sponge. I actually buy the biggest one so I could just cover my face. This is a body sponge, and I just like the size of this one because it's bigger and I just apply my foundation faster. So I'm gonna go in. Normally, I like just applying it on the top. And I'm just gonna go in there. Literally just, right now I just did 2 little pumps. And then, oh, this color is like perfect. I always like to start in the bottom just to make sure it matches well with my neck. And this color matches really well right now. I like to just push it down because you never want your foundation to not match your neck. And then just a little bit on the ears. I literally got a pimple 1 hour before filming this video, so it is what it is. Thank God for getting older. Ever since I'm 36 now, but my 30s have been a life changer. I care less about little things that used to make me feel like embarrassed. Now it's just like, it is what it is. I'm gonna do the best I can out of any situation. So I always like to I don't put a lot of foundation in my forehead, eyes, just to start setting a base for my shadows. Okay, use a little bit more. I am obsessed with this color. This is definitely going to be my summer color. Next, we're going to go in with my Tarte concealer. I like to put concealer twice. Once to kind of start the contouring process, and a second time to just clean up under the eyes. So you guys will see that. This color is Medium Tan Sand 36S. So literally, I'll just go in kind of in my tear duct, go down and just make lines. Almost create like a triangle effect, I guess you could say. Today I'm going to try to snatch my nose a little bit more than usual. So using this corner that's a little thinner, I'm just gonna go down. So I don't like to go completely straight down. I like to create a little line right here and then on the tip of my nose. And since I feel I have a small forehead, I like to really go high on the forehead. I love doing this. Like literally makeup is my therapy. When I am very overwhelmed and just need to clear my mind, literally I'll either, my meditation during the day literally is sitting down and playing with makeup. So next, we're gonna use this Real Technique brush. It's for concealer. And literally what I like to do is just start tapping down to push the product in. Just blend it and tap down so the product doesn't move as much. And then whatever's left over, I just again like to put in my eyelid to start preparing my eyelid for the eyeshadow. So the bridge of the nose, I'm literally just gonna tap. All right, my eyebrows are looking crazy, but we will work some magic. Okay, next I'm gonna do a combination of cream contour and shadow contour. This stick is from Lancome. It is in, bear with me, 500 Suede. So it's a pretty dark kind of chestnut looking color. So what I like to do is I could go in there and just do the contouring, but I actually like to grab a brush, a pretty dense brush, and just tap it. Grab some product. I feel like I grabbed a lot, so literally what I'm gonna do, oh yeah, I grabbed a lot. So I'm just gonna kind of spread it around a little bit. This is what you guys can do if you grab a lot of product. Okay, see I'm starting to lose product here, so then I could go in and blend. And then you always want to blend up, so it goes into your hair. So when it comes to contouring, I love contouring my forehead. You really just kind of want to create that kiss effect and just follow that line. See this line, and then you just want to push the product up. You don't want to go below that line, and I'm actually going to have to clean it up because I did put too much product. Okay, it's okay. So the reason I'm not ending this video and doing it all over again, because these things happen. We could start contouring and then we could just grab too much product. And the reason I'm going to keep on going is to show you guys how to correct that. So also just kind of pushing it down. Okay, so now what I like to do is grab the sponge as well and just kind of blend it together. And then next, we're going to go in and contour the nose. To contour the nose, I just like to grab a smaller, dense brush. And same thing, just tap very little. And I like to always connect my eyebrows. I don't like to put dark here in front of my nose because it makes your nose shorter, and I feel like I already have a short nose. I just did my eyebrows off camera. Let me know if you guys want an eyebrow tutorial. Today we're going to be doing the blue eyeshadow. I actually bought this eyeshadow recently at Rite Aid. It's actually, I think it's so cool how I have a few products that are from Rite Aid or Target, and they're just super affordable. So I just feel that's super cool. So this is from Eddie Funkhauser. So with my blending brush, I'm actually going to go in there with a super light blue and just start tapping. Just blending it. Ooh, this is super good pigmentation. Wow. I did not expect that. Hello. So now I'm just with the same blending brush, I'm just tapping. Wow. And then we're gonna go into the other eye. Really, really pretty. Wow. I'm really surprised. I'm kind of bringing it all the way in, down to my tear duct. Next, I'm gonna use the darker blue to just create some definition in my crease. Okay. Do the outer, and then just push it out. And you know, I don't have a lot of fallout, which is amazing. I hate it when, it really sucks when, I try not to use the word hate, when eyeshadows have so much fallout. Okay, next I'm gonna go under the eyes with the lighter blue color first. And I'm literally just gonna connect it. Enjoying a glass of wine. Cheers. So for those of you that don't know, I grew up in the wine country, and I've recently, in the last few years, really grown fond of wine, and it's exciting when I find a new blend that, excuse me, that I like really enjoy. And this blend is La Crema. Oh, I'm losing my voice. La Crema. It's a Pinot Noir. It's delicious. You guys have to try it out. My body used to be extremely sensitive. I would get like super puffy right away when I had wine, and this wine is pretty clean to me. So La Crema, Pinot Noir. Let me know if you guys try it and if you like it. Next, I'm gonna go in with a darker blue. Again, just tap it a little bit. And then I'm just gonna start to put it right underneath my eye. So with the same shadow, I'm just creating like a little wing, so I can extend my eye and make it look a little longer. Now for sure, I'm gonna go in there with a black pencil, put that in my inner eye. So I've never been the best at doing eyeliner, and I love this eyeliner ink eyeliner stamp. So literally I got this from Ulta, and it is an Ulta brand. So literally, oops, backwards. You just go in there, outer corner, and ba-boom, it's a stamp. Then with felt tip liner, I'm just gonna go in there and connect it. So I went ahead and put my lashes on. I'm really loving this look so far. I really hope the light is able to grab how beautiful this eyeshadow is. Next, I'm gonna go in with concealer again, using a slightly lighter tone in medium. Literally just very little to lighten up and clean underneath my eye. Okay, so next I'm gonna use contouring powder and island thing from Fenty Beauty. It is perfect for contouring. Next, I'm gonna go in with Dragon Beauty Setting Pressed Powder. Today I'm gonna use more of the pink tone. This brush is from Real Techniques also. You don't need to wet this one. It's actually for setting powder, and ever since I discovered this duo, I am in love with just setting. So literally just tap very lightly. So instead of using a brush, I love using the sponge. And then literally you just go in the corner and just tap, tap. And then I just like to press it a little bit on top of the contour so I could just soften it up. And then the bridge of the nose, I'll just literally grab the tip. Just try to do it as thin as possible. And then I just like to go in where I did the contour, so you could just blend it all in. So you see this side just looks a little bit more lifted, more put together, as opposed to the side. And then what I like to do is go in with a big brush and just kind of blend it all in. And then one of my favorite things to do is use this bronzer Give Me Sun from MAC. Again with a bigger brush, and just use it on the cheeks, on the forehead, and it just kind of blends the whole look in. Here in person, but I'm looking at the camera and it looks like it's not, so we shall see how it turns out. And then you definitely want to continue to connect your neck. And then again, where is my blending brush? With my blending brush, go in with the same bronzer and do it on your nose. Alright, I'm not going to use too much of highlighter just because the 90s is more of a matte look, even though we could do whatever we want because we are in 2020. So we are going to use Fenty Beauty highlighter in Lighting Dust. Literally, we're just going to mix them together and we just very lightly just, I love dusting the tip of the nose. Kind of. Okay, next we're going to go in and do some blush. We're going to use Nikita Dragon Beauty BB Girl blush. You definitely want to do a big cheesy smile to get your cheeks nice and high. And voila. Next, we are going to do the lips. Just with your beauty blender again, just go in there. You don't need to put any product. Just set them. So next we're going to go in and do the lips. We're going to be using NYX Professional Makeup Lip Liner in Moonwalk. So again, I do like to outline my lips so they just look a little plumpier, and then you can make them more symmetrical. So this is a very brownish color. And then next I'm going to go in using KKW Beauty in Nude number 1. Whoa! Okay, so I'm just tapping it in so I can blend in nicely. And then I'm just going to go in and outline it very lightly. And then next, because I love gloss, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty gloss in, you guys know which one this is. I can't see the name. Is it just Fenty Glow, I guess? It adds a really nice color to it. I'm actually going to do my mascara. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Extremely 90s vibe.